My name is Maria. Today, you are going to learn an interesting topic in grammar. So we are going to look at noun clauses and their functions. Now, what is a noun clause? A noun clause is a dependent clause that acts like a noun. A noun clause performs the same grammatical function as nouns and noun phrases. Now, noun clauses are usually introduced by either pronouns or subordinators. They are where, what, that, when, etc. So, the moment you see those pronouns or subordinators, they will always answer the question who or what. Now let us look at these sentences. The first one, where he went is unknown to everyone. Where he went is unknown to everyone. Now, the noun clause in that sentence is where he went. Where he went. Number 2, she knew who broke the glass. She knew who broke the glass. In that sentence, who broke the glass is a noun clause. 3, the good news is that he won the contract. The good news is that he won the contract. Our noun phrase in this sentence is that he won the contract. Number 4, the school gave the students what is termed a award for excellence. The school gave the students what is termed award for excellence. Now, the noun clause in this sentence is what is termed award for excellence. 5, her action resulted into what her father predicted. Her action resulted into what her father predicted. Our noun clause here is what her father predicted. Then 6, the information that he was missing is misleading. The information that he was missing is misleading. Now, our noun clause there is that he was missing. Now, if you look at all those expressions underlined, each one must answer a question. They are dependents. They cannot stand on their own. Just like a person or an object that has a leg. I raise up one leg. Now you can see that I'm staggering. I cannot stand well until I have to put my second leg down. That is what happens in a noun clause. It is a dependent clause. It cannot stand on its own. Now, if I remove where he went, and I say it's unknown to everyone. Yes, it's unknown to everyone is a complete sentence. It is an independent sentence. Why? It has a verb and there is an invisible subject. But here we are talking about noun clauses. Now look at these noun clauses. The first one, where he went. What position is it occupying in that sentence? It occupies the subject position. It came before the verb. Therefore, it functions as subject of the verb is. Subject of the verb is. So we've been able to identify the noun clauses. Now we are talking about the functions. So where he went is a noun clause, a dependent clause, and it functions as the subject of the verb is. Now the second one, she knew who broke the glass. Now who broke the glass is a question. Who broke the glass is a dependent clause. It is a noun clause. Now she knew is a complete sentence. Why? It has a subject she and it has a verb. So it is an independent clause. Why who broke the glass is a dependent clause. And what is the function? it comes immediately after the verb knew. So it functions as object of the verb knew. Number 3, the good news is that he won the contract. The good news is that he won the contract. Now, that he won the contract is the noun clause, a dependent clause, and we can see it is introduced by what? A subordinator that. Now, what is the function of this noun clause? Now, what is the good news? That he won the contract. That he won the contract is the same as the good news. So it functions as subject complement. Subject complement. So it completes the subject, the good news. What is the good news? That he won the contract. Now the next one, number 4. The school gave the students what is termed award for excellence. And we see that a dependent clause, the noun clause there is what is termed award for excellence. Now, what also is a subordinating conjunction or a subordinator. Now, who did they give this award to? Students. So it comes immediately after the object students. So it functions as object complement. So it functions as object complement because it comes immediately after the object students. If I remove student and I say the school gave the what is termed award for excellence, it doesn't make any meaning. So we must have an object there. Then the next one, her action resulted into what her father predicted. Now, our noun clause there is what her father predicted. Now you can see that before what her father predicted is a preposition into. So it governs the preposition into, so it functions as either object of the preposition into or complement of the preposition into. So I will take object of the preposition into. Object of the preposition, PP for abbreviation, into. Then the last but not the least, the information that he was missing is misleading. And we say that our noun clause there is that he was missing. What is the information? He was missing. So, that he was missing is the noun clause and is the same as the subject, the noun, the information. So it functions as in apposition to a noun. In apposition to a noun. Now, let us look at the board once again. You discover that all the noun clauses contain verbs. They contain final verbs. But the noun clause cannot stand on its own. So these are the ways we can identify noun clauses in sentences and their functions. And I say again that a noun clause is a dependent clause. So it cannot stand on its own. And I would like you to practice it and then also construct your own sentences using those subordinators. You can drop your comments or your questions below and also share. Thank you very much.